Welcome back, everyone. Today we're in the Giants Editor, and I'm Jewel. And as you can see, we're on the Jules Peaceful Valley map, and we're moving along. We're trying to get some work done, and we're going to put the carpentry spot over here. And we haven't done the road yet, obviously, but the sawmill's over there. So I'm thinking I don't want the carpentry place too far away from it. Um, so we're gonna go ahead and put it here, and I've smoothed some of that out. Obviously we got to do the road. That's not been done. So this hill may go down or whatever we decide to do with it, but this corner we dedicated to this carpentry place. So we're going to go ahead and hit Control B as in boy, left mouse click to bring over this stuff. And as you can see, I have the production chains thing. That's what it's in. I left the production chain thing at 0, so that's the best thing on that, I would say do. And we're putting this is just the outside stuff, so we can just go look at it. We're going to move it in a minute. Let me see. I don't know which way that all faces yet. I'll look in the game and see. But first we're going to grab our actual building. And so you're going to go to File, Import, D drive, Steam Library. In my case, yours might be on C drive. Gotta find where you installed your game at. Could be under Program Files 86 and Steam, then Steam Apps, Common, PharmaSim 22, then Data, and so on. Steam Apps, Common, PharmaSim 22, Data, and I think it's in Placeables, Carpentry. I think I'm looking under US. No, no, no. Go back. Go back. Lizard and production points and Carpentry US. Open this and click on Carpentry. Right now we're not going to click on the props, okay? Then we're going to open it up and we're going to bring this in and hit Control B as in boy, left mouse click, left mouse click. Now we're going to come down so we can look and see. We got triggers. I don't remember exactly where everything is. This is the front. Okay. Let's see what we got in the back. Alrighty. Okay, and then we have this. Okay. So I'm gonna look at my pictures and see which way they had theirs oriented on that when I get to it. These are just pictures of Elm Creek. I just want to see how they had theirs arranged. So if I see that I want to do mine that way, I can. Let me see. I think it's in here. That was part of it, I think. Okay. Looks like the street's behind us. So they got that out front. Okay, yeah, street's out there and this is in the back. Okay, and we got two things. The wrench over here and these two. Well, it's actually on the, might be on the side of the building. Yeah. Okay, so we'll probably put ours in the front like that, facing the road. Okay. So this means this side has this. So this is the front right here. So we're going to turn that to face the front like so. And it could face this way because our other stuff is over there. But I think I'm going to go ahead, since this is all smooth and ready to go, we'll face it this way. We can always change it if we don't like it when we get to working on everything else. And I'm going to put this on 90 in the rotate Y box and see if that lines up okay. Yeah. I try to make all this line stuff work right so that when we paint it's easier. Alright. Let's get down lower. Now we gotta adjust these pieces of wood, and I'm gonna look at my pictures and see how the wood looks. So we got one piece by the door, this little corner, and one piece there, and then the stacks. So I think this is gonna be the corner piece. So we're gonna go back to the carpentry thing so we can get this, and we're gonna turn it this away. We're going to pull it out a little, turn it some more, because that's how they had it, and we're going to pretty much lay it out the way they set those boards. Now you don't have to. You can put them wherever you want them, however you want them. These are going to go back, so I'm going to turn it some more. And then it's going to slide back. It might slide over a hair. I gotta look at these to see. Alright, we might slide it up a little. Okay. Nope, gotta go back just a little bit. Unless I turn it, I need to turn it a hair, it looks like. Yeah, this needs to be turned just a hair. Okay, now that got that. Let me look back here. It's alright. Let me see what this garbage can's trying to do. Okay, they're in the... Yep, I gotta bring them up. Bring these up. Just outside of that, right there. Just right there. Alright, let me see if everybody's on the ground. Yep. And go look over here. That's okay. Is it on the ground? Looks like it. All that's good. Let me see if it's touching the building. Not bad. I think that's gonna be suitable. This one's not touching. It looks okay. All that looks okay. Just gotta check these boards. They drug into the wall a little bit. That's the only thing. I'm wondering if theirs did that too. Sometimes it does. So that's the only thing. Yeah, we're gonna have to move it. The garbage can will just have to be moved a little bit. Technically, if you'll look, these are slightly crooked. So if I rotate it, it should situate it a little bit better. Just a little bit like that. And then see if that moved that. Okay. Still needs a little bit. Let's move this. Let's just turn it a little bit more. Move it out a hair. Okay. Check this side. Okay, see that's what's going on. The turn is not where it needs to be. The twist. So this one's touching and that one's off of there. So we gotta come to us. They gotta come to an agreement. Now that's closer. Let me see if that one has any space. A little teeny bit. I'm thinking just gently pull that over. And I think we're getting there. This one's still a little close. So we might can twist it a bit. Let me see what this side looks like. See, we don't want to get on in there like that. We gotta drag that over just a hair. Okay. So, I mean, we're not exactly touching. This side's touching. This side's floating. Slightly. I think it needs to turn just a hair. Just a hair. Not that far. Alright, let's pull it up. Right there. Check this side again. Alrighty, look at there. Good enough. Alright, let's make sure these guys are situated. Are y'all okay? Yeah, that's good enough. Let's see if this one's okay. It looks okay. Check the garbage can. Okay, so the garbage cans are going to have to be moved. Alright. Everything else looks good though. So, sorry, garbage can. They might have had theirs in a bad spot too. So we're gonna try to open this. Get our garbage cans. Garbage. Bring it out to there. Bring it out to here. We don't have to put it exactly. Alright. Is everybody else happy over here? Yep. Everything's good. Double check this line here. Everything's good. Alrighty. That's all set up. Check this garbage can. See if it's happy. That's good enough. Alright. We got all that done. So now all we gotta do is make sure our building's at the right level. I think I control B'd it, so it should be. Let me see where our trigger thing is. Let's click back on it so I can see it. It's over here. I mean, yeah, that looks okay to me. That one's just barely up above the ground. I will look at this on the in-game on this part. It's a little high on that. So we may end up having to lower it a teeny bit. We'll check the in-game picture and see if we can tell. Ugh. Let me see if I can zoom in. Yep, they got it up in the air that high. So I'm going to call it good. I think that's okay. Alright. So now, and they have a fence out here we can move. We don't have to keep it if we don't want to. But anyway, we got the basic of what we need right there. So they got plenty of room to come in, whip around this building, and we'll probably make an exit over there somewhere. But we're going to go ahead and get our XML work done. Now that you have your i3D of your building with your trigger and everything, we're going to go ahead and go get our placeables XML information out of the File Explorer, go to D drive, Steam Library, Steam Apps, double click Common, FarmSim22 data. I believe it's in place. No, wait, we got to go back to Maps, Maps US. We're going to get our placeables information first. Right click and edit with Notepad++. And go. And go down till you see the Carpentry line, and you're going to go to the end of that line, which they made it very difficult to do. They put it right at the very end. And you're going to highlight all of that. Make sure you right click on the highlighted area, click copy, click off of it, and close that. Minimize. Go to your documents, My Games, FarmSim22, Mods, the map name, XML, placeables, edit with Notepad++, slide this over, click at the end of this line here, and hit enter. And click over here. You could click it on this line and then right click and click paste, and it should put it directly in line. Then you could, if you want, you can space bar this over, space bar this back. And then we're going to go ahead and go grab our information, and then we're going to go look and see if we need a store item. And that's the process that we check. And so we're going to go back to Giants Editor. At the end of the Translate X, hit Shift Control C as in cat. Go to the Notepad++. Click in between the position quotation marks. Right click and paste. Now you're going to scroll over and you can click in front of the R and you can back it up to there. Go back to Giants Editor. Click at the Rotate X at the end of the numbers. Shift Control C as in cat. Go to the Notepad++. Go between the rotation quotation marks. Right click and click paste. Click Save. Okay. So now you're going to go check and see if you need a store item. So we're going to go back to the files. I'm going to go to D drive, Steam Library, Steam Apps, Common, FarmSim22, Data, and then you're going to go to Maps, Maps US, store items, right click, edit notepad++, and you'll come and look and see if you see anything to do with the carpentry information, and we don't. And so that means that you shouldn't need it, but if you ever needed it, just get one of these lines, copy and paste it, and put that path to it, and you'll be good to go. But you shouldn't need it. They don't have it in their main game, so you should be fine. So we're going to minimize this, going to go back to the Giants editor. Now you got to do one of two things. You got to delete this building and hit save, or put it in the placeholders folder. First, we're going to grab our career start point. Control B, left mouse click, point it right at the building, so we'll face it. Go back down to where this Carpentry US is, and either delete it right now and hit save, or you're going to go up to your placeholders folder. If you don't have one, you need to make one. I'm going to close that real quick. Make one of these folders that has this information in it. It's a script callback, and it's you got to type out on create like this in this name box. Click add after you put it on script callback. Then type this out, placeholders dot on create, capital P at the beginning, capital C for create, the rest is lowercase, and put it in this box. And then up here, before you do all this, you're gonna click create, transform group, and then you're gonna come over here. After it puts a transform group over here, you'll have it highlighted. Come over here, put this word placeholders in it, and then it'll let you do this down here. That's when you add the script callback on create thing. Then it pops that up. Then you write that in that box and save, and you're good to go. Then you're going to click on Carpentry, and you're going to push your middle mouse scroll wheel, drag it up, and let go of it when it's on placeholders. Then you're going to open it and go see if it's in there. And it is. And now that's going to be hidden so that we only see this in here in the Giants editor and not in our game. That's what the placeholder holders folder does. Hides it so the in-game don't see it. The reason for that is we put our XML information in our placeables XML that tells it to go get that XML from the main game, and then the XML from the main game calls the i3D from the main game, and that's what it shows in game. We don't want two buildings showing, so we have to hide one or delete it. So that's the answers. Going to hit save, and then we're going to go in the game and see it and move along. And we'll be able to see the icons and everything like that. So once it saves, go ahead and go in the game and get started. Go ahead and smash that like button if you like these episodes and you want to see more. I appreciate all the new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. It's free to subscribe. I appreciate it if you would. If this channel has helped you in any way, I would appreciate the help back with subscription. And we're going to go ahead to the map and move along. And we'll have a few more to do on the production points, and then we're going to be working on a lot of other things like roads and molding and all kind of stuff. Then we got to do bridges, so that we can go test all our little things once we do our farmlands and our fields. Once we get things in there that we can actually start testing things real good. But then we'll do more of the painting and decorating and that kind of thing. Putting houses in and all that stuff. And I still have to finish up my waterfall area. I kind of quit on it because I was trying to get some XML work done. But we'll go back to decorating over there too. Alrighty, there we are. Hit R, buy it, yes. Run around, look at everything. Looking good. Got this. Got all that. Got our little thing here. Got the little sell wood thing. It says sell wood, you hit R. So you can see it all works. And if you turn around and you look at it, you hit escape, you can click on this and you can see it's got the icon on the map thing. So now it says Carpentry, and you can hit visit and you know it works. So puts you over here in the back. But anyway, we're going to call that an episode. It works, and I just want to move along. I don't want to waste any time. But I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to catch you on the next one. Please hit the like button, subscribe, turn on your notification bell if you want to receive a notification every time I post a video. Goodbye, everybody.